Hey guys, Coaster Directed here, coming at you live with another coaster, or my first coaster battle actually, with Banshee versus Raptor. I recently had the chance to go to Cedar Point, and I rode every single ride there, minus Wilderness Run, due to the fact I'm way too old for that. Yeah, it was Wilderness Run. So 15 new coaster credits for me. But anyways, let's get on with the battle. I really liked Raptor there. Probably my fifth or sixth favorite there, maybe. But these are definitely two to compare right now, because these Raptor was considered one of the better B&M inverts before Banshee came or of its time. So let's get started, shall we? The height: Banshee's about 167, while Raptor's only about 137, and so Banshee will definitely be taking this, obviously, because this is based on the pure stat alone. The drop, obviously, because Banshee's taller, is going to be better. I actually like, although Banshee's going to win with this because it's overall slightly better, I do like how Raptor's drop is actually pretty standard, except for that curve around at the very beginning. A lot of B&M inverts don't do that. They curve like Banshee does, or Batman the Ride. They just completely curve around the entire time. So another point to Banshee. The speed: Banshee is almost 70 miles per hour, about 68, 67 miles per hour, while Raptor is about still only at 53. Banshee actually gets to its full speed at the end of the 0G roll, which is about a third to halfway through the course, about halfway through, while Raptor obviously reaches it's at the bottom of the first hill. Smoothness: these are pretty much exactly the same smooth, like pure smooth, just due to the B&M and Cedar Point's taking really good care of Raptor. Unlike Mantis slash Rougarou's a little bit rough. I was kind of disappointed by it. So it's a tie. They're pretty much the same. B&M or Banshee may be a little bit smoother, but that's because it's brand spanking new, or a year and a half old pretty much at this point. So both of them will be earning a point. 4-1. Will Raptor be able to catch up? Airtime. Uh, Due to the fact that these are B&M inverts, there's little airtime on these. However, I did notice a bit on Raptor. Raptor had a good few pops at a few moments that I wasn't expecting, while Banshee doesn't really have any. Like, the 0G roll's the only time, like, zero gravity is there. So, and the dropping, obviously. But, so the point will be going to Raptor, which it's not, these aren't really designed to, but Raptor definitely has a few pops here and there. Inversions. Well, Raptor starts off with a vertical loop, then a 0G roll, and then its cobra roll, and then two corkscrews ending it off. It's okay, but it's not spectacular. Like, the cobra roll is a little headbangy, wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. But Banshee, that freaking the dive loop, I think, or whatever it's called, the first inversion's really neat. It looks perfect from the midway, and the loop going over the lift hill, that looks really good. The 0G roll, I felt pulled more forces than the one at on Raptor, and the pretzel loop and everything. Those were really good, and especially that slow roll going that super slow roll at the very end when you're about to go back into the brake run. That's really good. I love that inversion. So 5-2. The length and duration. Due to the fact Banshee is the longest inverted roller coaster in the world, there is obviously no reason why Raptor would win this. Raptor feels a little bit short, definitely longer than any of the Batman the Ride clones, obviously, and a decent amount of other inverts. That's just due to inverts, special trains, and special setups being rather expensive, where they have to be a little bit shorter. But Banshee's pretty decently long at about 4,100 feet, Well, Raptor's only about 3,700, 800. So Banshee will be taking the point. The theming on on Raptor is pretty minimal. It's really just the color and the name, and you're flying because it's a bird of prey. Raptor, the bird. Yeah, cool. That's impressive. But Banshee, on the other hand, the station looks really cool, especially at night with all the lights and everything. But it just looks really cool, like some sort of, I don't know what you would call it, gothic house maybe, gothic church, and the gift shop underneath is pretty cool, as well as the light effects at night. I already mentioned that with the station, but it lights up a decent amount of the ride. And the scream at the top of the lift hill once you get up is a good element, and everyone can hear it around the action zone, which is where Banshee's located in the park. So 7-2. I don't think Raptor's coming back, but let's see. Intensity. This is obviously a very tricky one. Raptor or whatever for me was pretty forceful. It wasn't perfect, but it was with I never grayed out completely. But my first couple times on Banshee or whatever, and I grayed out a few times, and especially I pretty much gray out most of the time going after that 0G roll into the pretzel loop, because it's a really heavy G inversion, and that area is behind the second loop and 0G roll are actually pretty intense. So I will give this point to Banshee. However, it could go either way depending on what you like. The layout, Banshee is a really good terrain coaster. Kings Island's known for its terrain coasters, such as uh, Beast, Son of Beast, and Adventure Express. And Banshee's definitely gonna be like that. And since it's taking the place of Son of Beast, and especially because of the 0G roll, it ducks down below, or it ducks down to a lower terrain, giving it its fastest speed after that 0G roll. It's not at the bottom of the first hill, and so I think it's a much better layout just due to the terrain, because Raptor's on a very flat piece of land. So I will be giving the point to Banshee. 9-2. It's not looking good for Raptor. The restraints. The restraints, obviously. It depends on what you like. Since I'm skinny and I'm smaller, I do like the gatekeeper wing rider style of restraints. Most people like it more than the standard over the shoulder restraints that you can bang your head on. You can't really bang your head on these at all, or I've never seen someone who's been able to. I don't know. But anyways, they're much more comfortable. However, they do really tighten up at the station. Once you exit the ride, you really do notice how tight they get. But that's definitely better than headbanging on it. So Banshee at Kings Island will be getting its 10th point, 10-2. And the winner is Banshee. You have proven that you are the significant ride. Although Raptor is a very good ride, I would still say Banshee takes everything Raptor has and destroys it, or not destroys it, but improves upon it. It's pretty much it's a longer terrain hugging Raptor, pretty much. It's a very good ride. B&M did an excellent job on this. It's an excellent addition to Kings Island. Can't wait for, and hopefully it brought back the popularity of the B&M invert, because there has, 2006, 2004 since the last one before Banshee. Hopefully it brings back more, but only time will tell. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and favorite. Subscribe for more, and as always, keep coasting.